It's Tony with lidl.doodle. Welcome back to my channel. I have been thinking about this video for a few weeks, trying to figure out how I was going to organize it. And I just decided I was overthinking it, so I'm just going to jump in. We're going to talk about finishing up 2024 and what my journal planning life is going to look like for 2025. I'm going to start by sharing two things that I am not going to be doing in 2025. The first is my reading journal, and I talked about this during my check-in I think back in June or July, that I had started this cute little reading journal, and I was printing off the book covers. I was writing down the Goodreads and the Amazon, and then what I was giving it. And then I decided it was getting a little laborious to wait until I had read enough books to justify the sticker paper. So then I said, okay, well, I'm going to just like batch print, and then I will go back and fill out all of the information. Well, then I just got to, like, I would get to this book, finish this book, and I'm like, okay, I don't remember what this was about. I don't want to go back and think about my thoughts. So then I just gave up, and I stopped at book 26. I keep track of my reading in Goodreads, and so I'm already at, like, I don't know, book 65 or something for the year. And so I just abandoned this, and I will probably yank these pages out and use this journal for something else, random. So I'm not doing a reading journal next year. I'm just going to keep track of my reading progress in Goodreads. That seems to be the easiest for me. This is not going to be a continued practice in 2025. This is my Hobonichi A6 daily check-in, and it's gotten super chunky, which I thought I would really like. And while it is satisfying for a lefty, it's actually kind of hard to write on because I'm like over here, and I'm pulling the pages and trying to flatten them out. And the other thing is, I'm just gonna flip through that really fast. You can kind of see all the colors and stickers and things. I spent way too much money on stickers for this journal when it is just a daily journal, because what I discovered was I'm making these beautiful spreads, I'm writing a few sentences, and then I'm moving on, and I'm never looking at these pages again. Whereas like in my bullet journal, if I do a monthly spread and I decorate it all cute and I'm really happy with it, I'm looking at that every day for a month. So I just kind of felt like I invested way too much money in goodies to make this look super cute, and then it wasn't really paying off to go back and look at it. I will be sad to not see my cats on toast every day, but I might try to, it's kind of gotten a little dingy, I might try to kind of clean it up and repurpose it for something else. The thing with the Hobonichi covers I find is, like, even though this is an A6 size, it's an A6 Hobonichi size. My other A6s don't really fit all that nicely in here. So I'm not really sure what I'm going to do with it, but I will not be continuing another daily Hobonichi practice. And honestly, I have gotten to the point now, like yesterday I wrote, I can't wait for this journal to be over. So I don't even know. I really want to finish it for the year so that I feel accomplished. But then again, I might just release myself from that and just say, hey, it was a good run. I did 10.5 months of it. So moving on. All right. So I basically categorized my plans for 2025 into 4 sections. So my planner, which is functional and fun. I am going to continue with my bullet journal practice that I love. This cover, my husband made me a new one for 2025, and what ended up happening was the bullet journal that I've been using, that I've shared in a few videos, I was down to like the last few pages, and I just decided I wasn't going to try to skimp on my journaling for November and December. I was just going to go ahead and move into my new bullet journal. So I did, and so I get to use this new cover that my husband made me. I will probably put another A5 in here, like a thinner one. Usually I like to carry one of these thinner rhodias with me just for random, so I'll put that in there, and this journal cover gives me that space. So I picked this kind of fun orange color for the beginning of 2025 and set it up for November, just jumped right in. This will be a continued practice for 2025. I don't usually set a goal for how many of these I finish a year. Last year, I think I did 2. Maybe this year I'll do 3. I don't know. I feel like my journaling is kind of spread out over so many different journals for different reasons that this one it has kind of evolved into like my planning, my monthlies, my weeklies, etc., my lists, things like that. So that is definitely the start to my 2025. The next 2025 that is kind of continuing from 2024 are my traveler's notebooks. I did a video maybe August or September where I had decided I wanted to try the traveler's notebook, and I am happy to say I have just really enjoyed it. This mini, or the pocket size, or passport I think it's called, this is used for my daily gratitude, and I'm going to attempt to do like a mood log, and I just gave myself 3 different moods: content, meh, or rough. Look at that, I haven't had any rough days. Just a few meh days when I was sick, and then I don't know what happened this week. I've just been really irritable this week. Towards the end of the week, so I kind of gave myself a meh. So I won't go back and show the previous months, but I've been having fun with decorating this, and again, I don't mind using my stickers on these because I will be looking at this every day. The next notebook I have in here, I picked up like October prompts, November prompts, so I jotted down like the topics in advance to make sure that I'm giving myself enough space because these aren't super thick. And then I think I'll finish this one with December and then move on and have a new one of these blank. Oh, this is a dotted one for January. And then this last notebook is my watercolor, just kind of some little random watercolors I've shared. And I've also shared that I do not like this watercolor paper, so I don't know that I will replace this with another watercolor notebook. I might try something different. That's the cool thing about these traveler's notebooks. And then this last little guy is just a place where I can put stickers. So after I was having so much fun with this, I decided that I wanted to try the regular size traveler's notebook, and I ordered this guy. I don't know if it really shows up on camera, but it's a really pretty blue leather, and my husband made me this little tab for it. This is the actual traveler's notebook leather, but I really like this little tab that my husband's been doing on all of the covers he's been making me. So he offered to make me one for this, and I have 3 notebooks in here. The first one I'm doing memories, so I'm trying to be better about keeping receipts or tickets. I pulled a wine label off of a bottle of wine that my daughter got me that was just absolutely adorable, and I wrote about that. Let's see if I can pull that up. So that was just super fun. I love that. Yeah, so that's going to be my memories. And then I just decorated the outside with just some fun random stuff I have. I printed these. This is my youngest daughter. This is me and my husband. I printed these with just this little pulley printer. It's nothing fancy. It's got sticker paper in it. It's fun for journaling. It's black and white. The quality isn't that great, but it's just kind of fun to add little black and white pictures to it. This folder, or this notebook, is going to be like my dreams, my ideas, maybe, you know, just brainstorming. And then the last notebook I decided is going to just be random times that I'm just feeling really good and I just want to capture those moments. So just kind of a journal, maybe writing and just spending some time in there. And I just love looking at all the little decorations, and those are both of my daughters and my youngest and my cat. I got this when I ordered all this stuff, and I don't know if you know traveler's notebooks, and you can tell me what I use this for. I'm just not really sure. Somebody said like a pencil board, but it's pretty flimsy, so I haven't found success with that, but I just shove it in here. Anyway, so this is kind of an odd shape for me, but I'm gonna just keep at it and see if I can just capture those memories and dreams and good thoughts. So these, I kind of consider these my creative journals, or my planning or not my planning journals, my thoughts. So where I've got my first category is my planner, my second is like my creative and thoughts. This is also a journal I'm going to be keeping my thoughts in. I shared this on another video with the fountain pen ink fun, that my husband dyed this with fountain pen ink, and it's my favorite color, sugar kelp. And I've just got these two inexpensive dot notebooks that are kind of going to just be like my dear diary. So this will just be my thoughts, and I am going to wait until January 1 to start journaling in here. So the next category of journals that I'm going to use, this is my memory recording daily, and I started this is the Hobonichi 5-year. I shared this earlier this year. My husband made this journal cover for it and did the hand stitching, and I just really like this. But this is a 5-year, so 2024, and then just a few lines of maybe anything significant of that day, and then I'll come back, God willing, I'm still around, and see what I've been doing. But you can just see I just write a couple of lines each day, and and like you can't even remember, like, what did we do last Christmas? I feel like I'll have this to just kind of refer back to. So I will continue doing this in 2025. And the fourth category for my journaling is just kind of the catch-all for my hobbies and kind of some functional things. I started this when we went to the San Francisco Pen Show, just about pens and inks, doing the little stamps, journaling about different pens or different companies, etc. And so I'm going to continue to do that. It's nothing fancy. This literally was $1.25 at Daiso. I went back and I bought like 5 of this size and then 5 of another, I can't remember what other size, because it's great paper for fountain pens, and I don't feel bad about just like having a journal just for my pen and ink musings, because it literally was $1.25. This is going to continue. It's my writer's notebook and planner. My husband made me this cover. This is a Lamy notebook, and it's kind of got a fun, it's like lined and kind of grid. I do just kind of some thoughts here. I haven't filled out a lot of this. I do most of my planning in this Moleskine pocket planner, and this is the current project I'm working on. Just doing some brainstorming about my current story, and I will continue that. I've got a couple more of these, and so once I'm done with this project, I will pull this out and put a new one in. And this sticker is from, our big writing community is through AutoCrit, and we're in a Novel 90 is the name of the challenge, and that's where we are writing a novel in 90 days, and November is the big push for writing. So October was planning, November is writing, and then December is revising, editing, etc. And so our team is Plancer, because we are both part pantser and part planner, and if you are in the writing community, you know what that means. So we kind of half plan and half just right by the seat of our pants. So we have plants or stickers. Yeah, so I'm about 9,000 words in to my novel right now. It's the second in my cozy mystery series. I wrote a cozy mystery last year, and it's still sitting safely on my computer, needing to be edited. Oh, I'll get there someday. But I just went ahead and started writing the second one. So hopefully I'll get to 50,000 plus words by the end of November. That's my goal. I've shared this before. I'm going to continue with this work. I love this journal for my ink journal, my swatches, my page of ink. This is where I keep track of what pens I have inked up and what inks I have in them. And then just do my little random doodles that I've shared before. So I will continue that. The last two journals that I am going to do in 2025, there's a little story behind it. When we were at the San Francisco Pen Show, we came across this table of what was called plotters. And I had never heard of them before. To be honest, it really wasn't interesting to me when we were at the pen show. They are binders, and ring binders, and I don't do ring binders. It's hard to write in a ring binder as a left-handed person, and it just didn't really spark my interest. My husband was more interested, and he bit the bullet and he bought this is called the Bible size. And when he got it, I was kind of curious and checking his out, and then I was like, okay, I'm sold. So I bought the mini, I can't remember, they're all called different names, but the smaller one, and this is what it is. So it's this beautiful leather cover that has this, it's showing up on camera, this really cool metal bar here and a strap, and then here it's got a tiny ring binder, and you can put it into different sections. And so what I did was this is my planner, ideas, anything for my channel, any ideas for videos that I want to do, and I have it in sections. So like this first section is like, okay, what do I want to do in November, October, January, etc. And then I've got extra dotted paper. And then the next section is where I'm just kind of keeping track of like how many videos I'm doing, and if I'm meeting the goals that I want to meet. And then my last section is just more kind of details of if I have an idea for a video and I want to flesh it out, like what are some of the things that I can do for that. And then this is, it's called a project manager, and you can kind of house like one little project in here and then put more paper in there. So I've got plain paper in there, and this is just a project manager for my 2025 goals. So the cool thing about this is it's very transient, whereas like in my bullet journal, if I put something in there and then oh man, I need more pages for that project or idea, you can't really do that. So with these plotters you can. And the cool thing is they have storage containers, but they're kind of spendy. So we bought these little plastic ring binders, and so when I take pages out of there, I just put them in here, right? So I still have them and I can preserve them, but they don't fill up the binder. And then you can buy like different types of refills for this, and these are not expensive. I will tell you, the initial investment for the leather covers is not cheap. However, I feel like the investment is worth it if it's something that you would use. So I'm gonna, you can change these out. Like let's say I decide, I don't really want this small journal for my channel anymore. I'm gonna change it to a quote journal or something. Like all I need to do is just switch out the paper. But I've got a pack of plain paper, a monthly schedule for 2025. I'm not sure what I'm gonna use that for yet. Maybe like goals or tracking videos or something. I've got a pack of this cool blue paper, dotted paper, The project manager refills, when you order it, I think you get 3 or 4. Yeah, you get 4 at one time. And then I also have, I bought this little guy thinking I might use it for stickers or something, but it just ended up I didn't really care for it. So I'm going to keep that, and maybe if I ever repurpose this plotter for something else, it will serve me. And I started using this right away. I really liked it, and I was really kind of envious of my husband's Bible size, so I jumped in and got myself a Bible size. When I first got it, the ring binder was super tight, like trying to open it, it just would not open it, or it wouldn't open. And I contacted Plotter, I sent it back to them. They were able to replace the rings and send it back to me, and now it's great. This notebook is going to be for my study of Stoicism. I was pretty deep into that study a couple of years ago, and things just, you know, get in the way and come up in life, and you just move away from things. So this is really just going to be kind of a learning notebook, things that I want to consider, quotes, ideas, and then my project notebook for this is things I want to learn. So maybe ideas, concepts, vocabulary about Stoicism that I want to get stuck in my brain a little better. But yeah, and this leather is just exquisite. This has a, I don't know, is that brass? Probably a brass bar on it. At the pen shows, they do have customization options. I don't know that I'll bother with that. And then again, I've got the box of all. I've got a to-do list, pack of paper. I've got 5 dot grid. I've got drawing paper, which now that I have this, I actually don't really like it that much. So I'll use it from time to time, maybe like as covers of sections, but it's not my favorite. And then they were sold out of the blue paper, but my husband was able to give me a few of his, and then just the extra project managers. So I really, if you are interested in this kind of planner, I know there's other ring planners out there I'm not really familiar with and can't say to the quality of other brands, but I can say, oh, that sunlight's coming in. I can say that I really, really enjoy this plotter. Let's see. Okay, that's a little better. So that is my lineup for 2025. Let me know what you think, if you have questions, or if you have other things for 2025 that you're trying out. I would love to hear about them in the comments. And this video went way longer than I expected, so if you're still around, thanks for sticking to the end. I hope you have a great day and a great rest of your weekend. I am heading off to get some new ink today. Not fountain pen ink, but my oldest daughter is a tattoo apprentice, and she has finally gotten the courage to give her mom a tattoo. So I am heading down to her little tattoo shop to see what she's drawn up for me, and you can keep an eye out on my Instagram. Maybe I'll share it there. So anyway, have a great day. Let me know if you have any questions in the comments. Thanks for watching.